It's been very interesting 10 years. It doesn't feel like 10 years though.
Really?
Let's see. I think the pandemic also takes away 2 years. It feels surreal that it's been 10 years now. And now we're still coming in with so much equal amount of excitement and gusto for my next release. Like I feel maybe I was less aware during Student of the Year, but I'm more aware during Thank God now.
Hello everyone, welcome to News 18 Showsha, and I have a very special guest with me today. The man who needs no introduction, Sidharth Malhotra.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, great. It's also, I think next month, no, not next month, this month. You're about to finish a decade in the film business.
I know, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things going on in your head, you know, when you look back in these past 10 years. But Sidharth, tell me, what's your parents' reaction like? Because I remember you telling us that they were not very, they didn't believe you when you told them that, you know, I want to be an actor. How do they, you know, look at this journey?
I think anybody growing up outside Mumbai, in any of the cities, Kolkata, Delhi, Bangalore, would just tell their parents at 18, 19 that they want to go to Bombay and they've got a potential, not even go to Bombay just to struggle, जैसा क्या potential वो है, audition है, and I'm getting close to a film. It's very far-fetched for them to believe. So disbelief is something that comes very naturally to the middle class of this country. We're all very scared to venture out because there's no guarantee. There's a lot of struggle. So they reacted, I think, like any average, you know, middle class family. But it's been 10 years since they reacted it. I think they don't regret it to let me venture out and follow my dreams in Mumbai. But yeah, I think it doesn't. I hope that it paves the way for many other people to come in and, you know, be an example that there is an in route to this business when you come from outside.
Right.
Yes, there's a lot of pressure, as we spoke about it. There's a pressure today also. True. I mean, I can't say that, you know, once you become an established actor, you won't feel the other pressures. It will just come from different points. But I think it's fun. You have to have the love of movies to really survive and thrive in this business. Yeah. And that's what kept me alive. You know, trying different things, always learning, or you know, and you have to accept this is the only business in the world where if you have a bad day, everybody knows about it.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So that's it's tricky in that sense.
But was there ever a moment where you felt like, what am I doing? I think I should just go back.
Oh no, once not at all. Once after Student of the Year, not at all. Not at all. Not after that. Before, yes. Before getting that a lot of times, and then I was 21, 22 when I came in, and Student of the Year came out when I was 27. Yeah. So there was that 4 or 5 years of period where there was no clarity, at least 4 years, because last 1 year we shot the film, we shot Student of the Year. So the first 3 or 4 years, yes, there have been questions, ki what are we doing, kuch hoga ki nahi hoga, and I was assisting at that time. Right. I wasn't even, you know, auditioning full time, because I was embroiled in My Name is Khan. So those moments, yes, you question your practicality of, you know, how long can you sustain this? How long can you, you know, get finances to stay in the city, manage, because you can't predict it. Nobody knows that will you manage that film or not. So there is a sense of faith which has to overcome fear. And I was lucky to have an amazing launch, no complaints over there. But I think after that, once you're in the business, then you have to just be committed. You have to just keep doing films after films and hope for the best, because then I would not be justifying the launch also that I got. True. So it's been very interesting 10 years. It doesn't feel like 10 years though. Really? Let's see. I think the pandemic also takes away 2 years.
So I think after Shershaah finished a year of its release, Karan Johar had penned this really sweet note, and he thanked you actually for bringing the film to him. Of course, we know the kind of equation that you share with Karan Johar. He has been with you right since the very beginning of your career. But I remember this one phase where there was news that you guys had a fallout. How do you react to such news items, especially, you know, with people who you are so close to? He's like sort of your mentor.
If I start believing everything that's written about me, as I said, we spoke before on social media as well. I think it's detrimental to your mental health. Not everything that's written about you is true, not everything that's written about you is false either. Talking about people's equations here, I think every actor have their, one special film that they connect with certain people, or one special, co-star or producers or directors that they admire. So yeah, I think Mr. Karan Johar is somebody who gave me this career.
Yeah.
So it comes in from that sense of emotion. So whatever might be written, I think all actors know personally what their equation is. People have written far worse things about various other actors in equations, and then when they come out for a picture, it looks different. So I think that's more to do with our media than to do with actors in that sense.
Right. Do you remember your first day on the sets of Student of the Year?
Yeah, of course. My first day is in the film. My first day is my look in the song Radha.
Yeah.
Where I wear that blue kurta and step down and look at Alia's character.
Yeah.
And that's in the film. So that's my first shot in the movies.
Great. Were you nervous?
Yeah. Oh,
on
of course,
day one?
of course. It's very overwhelming for a boy from Delhi doing such a big set.
Yeah.
Farah Khan choreographing, and I remember there were some 100 plus dancers, a shadi ka setting, Manish Malhotra doing clothes for us and wearing his, trying to fix our hair and makeup if it was looking correct. A lot of things went into that first day, and which I remember very clearly actually.
Yeah.
And it feels surreal that it's been 10 years now, and now we're still coming in with so much equal amount of excitement and gusto for my next release. Like I feel maybe I was less aware during Student of the Year, but I'm more aware during Thank God now on this Diwali. So hoping for a similar love and response from the audience this Diwali.
Right. And lastly, Sidharth, tell me, so you started your career, there were two other debutants in the film
Yeah.
who also went on to become these bona fide stars today, Varun and Alia. When you look at your collective journeys, so rather individual journeys, is there ever a moment where you felt like patting yourself on the back, or has their journey also inspired you in some way?
I think everybody has their individual journey. I feel you can't compare or you can't look into. I don't know how much you can gauge or look into. I mean, all we can do is take my decision as to why I picked a film and I didn't pick a film. But I think it's me and Alia worked again after that in Kapoor and Sons.
Yeah.
We've not worked ever since. Me and Varun have not done a film after that. And they're all doing some great work. I think apart from them, there's so many other actors in our generation who came up. So it feels great, but I think all of us are so self-consumed, like in how all actors are in general, to have any take on what the other person is doing. I think barely we can have a take on what we are doing. To have a take on what they're doing.
That's true. On that note, Sidharth, thank you so much for such a lovely conversation. Congratulations again on completing 10 years.
Thank you. Yes, so now on 10 years, I'll see and celebrate Diwali with people with Thank God on the 25th of October.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Namaste. This is Sidharth Malhotra and you're watching me on News 18 Showsha.